Hi, everybody. Hello, friends. This is Betsy. How's everybody doing today? So this is Metabolism Mojo Facebook group, and I do a weekly live video, and Stacy does them too. And we just want to share the healthy mojo. And so we're all about how to heal the metabolism and just how to bring more joy to your life and to make this more of a forever kind of thing and less of a diet. So today and this week, our talk is about how to spark motivation, because I feel like it is a topic that every single one of my clients deals with. You know, it's like, are you motivated? There's a lot of people even tell me, they're like, Betsy, I think I'm lazy. And I'm like, no, it's not laziness. I'm telling you, almost always there's just some blockage that's happening that's causing them to not be motivated. So my goal today is to let go of that kind of stuff and figure out what are your core issues that are causing you to feel that sluggish, unmotivated feeling, and switch it around. So, hi ladies, Mary, Susan, what's up girls? So thanks for joining me. I always love hearing from you guys. Please, let me know if you are going through motivation issues. And I just want to let you know that I do too. Like all the time, I'm going to be thinking about how to redirect myself and get myself to a motivated place. And so COVID, and the pandemic has made it extra hard for a lot of people. And I know there's just a ton of people that are struggling out there. So I really, really hope this helps you. Okay, so last time I did a talk, I talked about organization, and I'm going to use that as one of my 3 main areas. So I'm going to talk to you today about 3 big things to hone in on in order to spark motivation and maintain it, because it's easy just to spark it for a period of time, but can you maintain it, right? That is the tricky part forever. So number 1 is organization. I talked about it before, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but I think it's that dang important. Is if you're like just that messy kind of person, messy in the mind, where you got so much going on, thinking constantly, juggling, never ending to-do list, and then you're kind of disorganized in the home and work as well, you're not going to feel motivated, right? You're going to feel like drained. Like it's just every time you have that clutter in your brain, clutter around you, it's unmotivating. So this is a big area that I want to talk about. And like I said, I talked about this before, and I kind of broke it down into 2 pieces for myself and for health and wellness is in the kitchen. So, just want to make sure that you're organized in the kitchen, and it doesn't mean that your fridge looks perfect and your pantry looks perfect. That's cool. But really when it comes down to it is I want a regular routine in my client's life. So I want you to have it programmed in your calendar, just like it would be an appointment, is a weekly menu planning session. And you say, what am I going to make for the week? And you write it down. And then after you write it down, you actually have a shopping list that corresponds with it. So you're not shopping for all this randomness. And then when you get home, you have a little bit of a prep kind of list to work on as well. So if you're doing that on a regular basis and you can keep getting that more and more organized, and it becomes simpler and simpler, whether you want to order online, whether you want to have things delivered to you, whether your husband helps out with grill night or whatever the situation is, you're going to keep dialing it in. But if you do that regularly, that is going to so help you to stay motivated. Okay. And so the other key part of organization is also just staying organized with your schedule. So my schedule is very thought out, and I just make sure that it's not so jam-packed. If I am just getting done a work day and then my kids are just bombarding me and I feel like I'm nonstop, and it's hard for me to fit in exercise, and I have no like self-care in the day, and my mind is just on overload, about to blow, then it's too much, right? So the cool thing is that we usually have some prerogative here and choice of how we want to make our schedule look. So it's a big deal to just try to at least get started with those 2 areas. So again, how to spark motivation, how to maintain it, we're going to get organized. Okay. Number 2 is we're going to just pay attention to how you feel. Okay. So it's just this mind-body connection that so many people are missing. They're in that world of like overload and too much, and they just think, I should follow this diet, and I should follow this diet, and they just do things because they think they should. But it's way more about intuitive eating. So I want you to pay attention to how you feel when you are off track. Okay, so let's just say you had a birthday weekend or someone's birthday you were celebrating and you went out a bunch, and then after that you forgot to go food shopping, and then the whole week you just ate out again, and there was dessert left over and you had that. So it just turned out to be a week of craziness. It's all good. Okay, this stuff happens to all of us, but how does it make you feel? Okay, do you feel crappy? Are you bloated? Are you sluggish? Do you want to take naps constantly? Are you moody? Is your sleep off? And so you want to pay attention to this. You want to make these associations. And the same goes for when you're on track. If you're like have a good week and you're saying, wow, like that was really such a good week. I menu planned. I was on top of it. I fit in exercise. I made sure to go to sleep at a good hour. I was drinking a lot of water. I was on it this week. Then notice how it feels. Like, do you have a pep in your step? And are you a little happier? And are you, just feeling more motivated, right? You'll start to notice these things. So it's just a beautiful thing to start to make these associations. So really pay attention to that. A lot of my clients, in order to like really bring that in, I might have them do food symptom logs just to notice, what's really helping and what's not. And we identify a lot of problems when we go over those together. So again, organization and really paying attention to how you feel when you're on and off track. And then the third part is balance. I strive for balance, okay? Because you could do step 2, what I just talked about, and be like so on track and loving life and you're awesome. And then you burn yourself out for being too awesome, okay? Where like, I know it's kind of hard to do, but yes, if you're too on it all the time, you want to rebel, right? So there's just like this pendulum of saying, okay, I'm too on track. It's going to start to go this way. So even with my clients, it's kind of funny. Like they will be so on it and I'll just be like, I think you need a splurge day. I think you need to not be so on top of it because it's going to backfire at some point, and it almost always does. So I want people to find balance, okay? It's just, like let's just say you're eating too clean and you're doing like the clean 30 kind of diet. Maybe you're doing a challenge that's so hardcore. Maybe it's, dryuary, where everyone stopped drinking for January. I don't know anyone that didn't like start drinking a lot after January, right? Or they did the clean and they did really well for a little while and then it was just like, bam, back to old stuff. So I want you to pay attention. Instead of being like all or nothing about things in life and about your daily habits, I want you to find the right balance for you, for your family, that feels good and that you can maintain, okay? Otherwise you're going to lose momentum and you are going to like kind of backfire on yourself, and right there all of a sudden motivation is down the toilet. So, I tell a lot of my clients, if you're really craving something, like if you want a brownie sundae, and it's a good brownie sundae or apple pie or wings and beer, and you used to do it all the time and now you're not doing it all, then you should do it every once in a while, definitely, but obviously not on a daily basis or on a regular basis. It's going to be a treat every once in a while, and you pay attention to how it feels in your body. So if this makes sense to you, give me a thumbs up. I always love hearing from you guys, and I just want you to be more in tune with your body. I want you to go in the right direction of healing your metabolism and not always damaging it with these extreme habits and lifestyle kinds of ups and downs that we do. So as you guys know, I'm a health coach. Stacy is too. I'm a registered dietitian as well, holistic nutritionist. I teach yoga. Stacy is our exercise expert. Together, we make wellness programs for people that are super duper personalized and that are foolproof. Like they're 3-month programs, foolproof, where we make sure from start to end that it is a true transformation. So we're really proud of it, and we always are posting information. So we'll put it down below of if you ever want a free consultation. Stacy's opened up her calendar because mine is slammed, and I'd love to meet you guys. Okay, so feedback is always welcome, and you guys take care. Mwah! Namaste, friends.